Good afternoon. It's Gary back from G&H Honey Bees. I know it's been a while since I did a video, but there hasn't been much exciting going on other than me giving oxalic acid treatments and feeding sugar water to the bees. But the time has now come with our weather that sugar water is no longer a viable option, so I'm going to be switching out these wet sugar feeders with dry sugar feeders. Yeah, our temperatures are supposed to be down around 2 to 3 Celsius at night in the next couple of days, which is in the mid to low 30s. So I've lit my smoker. I'm going to see if I can push some of them bees back into the box. Probably not. They're all looking for sugar water. So I'm going to do this the hard way. Get that ready. Pop that off of there. Put that down on there like so. And that's it. That one's done. Except for I have to get the bees out of here. Just gonna set that down there and let them work their way out. Something else I'm trying is I bought this cheap three station temperature sensor kit, which comes with these temperature and humidity blocks, and you can see the little vent on the side there. So I'm going to put that sensor over the hole, over the vent hole inside the box. And then I'm going to put my burlaps back in. Now that other piece that's in the front there, this little plastic box, it allows warm, moist air to come out and go out through the vent at the front. So if there's any excess moisture in there, it should, in theory anyway, it should come out through that vent at the front. There. So there's that one. I don't know how this is going to work, but it's something, just something else to try out. It is overcast and rainy today. It's actually not too terribly cold out here at the moment, but Now there's a few bees in there. So where's the smoker? Go on, go down through there. Go on in there. There are good populations in these boxes. I'm just trying to nab them by the wings. I'm going to set that up there. Put that on there, make sure that's over the hole. And put number 2 in here. Now these are all numbered. That one's a 1, 2. Put that in there, just like so. Put my vent director over there. And put the burlaps back in. Now, the reason I'm using burlap is a lot of people around here use styrofoam, and I'm not fussy about styrofoam to begin with because it's not environmentally friendly. And so I've gone with burlap. Now the burlap will help hold some of the heat in, but it will also absorb moisture. I come out here periodically, check every once in a while to check at least the bottom bag. I always put 2 in the winter time, and I check the bottom bag, see if it's damp. If it is, I'll take it out and put dry ones in. Now I'll take the damp ones in the house, let them dry out for later use. Seems to work quite well. So let's move that over there, move all the junk out of the way. Cap out of here. Having been as chilly and as rainy, like we had a really dry summer. Well, there's not many bees in this one, dead. And they stuck that down really well. There, that can come out of there. The last dish. Make sure that's over the center. We'll put our little temperature sensor in there. Now I don't know if these temperature things are going to work or not, but hopefully it'll give me some idea of how things are inside the colonies. Put the burlap back over there. And there, swapped out. Yellow jackets. So I'm going to pull these caps out. Now I've got these caps glued in. So I'm going to pull these caps out and get the bees out of these. And then I'll be back in a minute. Alright, so I got them all cleaned out. Our helpers, supervisors up here. Psst, psst, psst. Hey, is that the supervisor? So, that's done. I got the feeders, all the bees out of the feeders. So this job is done. Now it's just keeping an eye on the sugar levels in those dishes. And we'll see how this goofy thing works. I don't know. I'll take it in the house and see if it registers. So, it's been a really odd year. It was so dry that the bees made absolutely no honey. The fireweed was actually drooping this year. So, yellow jackets. Man, I wish there was some way to get rid of them things permanently. But anyway, yeah, so I got 0 honey this year. That's the first year I've been totally skunked. When we brought the bees back from the bush, normally I bring them back as a 3 high medium setup, and they're so heavy that 2 of us can barely move them because they packed a lot of the upper frames with honey stores for the winter. This year I could have moved them by myself because they were so light. They had no stores at all. So I've been pouring sugar water to them, hoping to get them up to snuff for the winter. I think I've done that. I switched them to 2-to-1 sugar water a couple of weeks ago because the temperatures were starting to go down. And so it is what it is. I don't know what next year is going to bring, but I'm going to try and get through this winter at least and see how many we can drag through. The only other thing I've been doing besides sugar water feeding is mite treatments. And I might get in 2 more rounds of oxalic acid should the weather permit here in the next week or so. And we'll go from there. So anyway, that's my beekeeping for today, for October, because there hasn't been much else going on. The lid works really well. Yeah, I'm quite pleased with its performance. The rain runs right off of it, and it's easy to, you can see I've got it propped up here, and it's easy to work under there. You can actually work under there out of the rain. And yeah. So anyway, I hope you're all having a good day. I'd like to say happy Thanksgiving to all the Canadian viewers. For the American viewers, their Thanksgiving is on Monday. So yeah, we're having our Thanksgiving turkey dinner on Sunday. And it's going to be good. Anyway, hope you're all having a great day. We'll talk to you again sometime in the near future. Bye for now.